Hi everyone. So this is your weekly guide video for the week of April the 27th. I just had a couple announcements I wanted to make for you so that you guys knew how to turn in the assignments moving forward. It's a couple of big changes. So first things first is if you want to, I ended up fixing whatever was wrong with my Google Classroom. You can now record videos of yourselves playing the songs and turn those in for a grade. I'm actually going to show you how to attach a video to an assignment here in just a second. I'm going to show you both on desktop and on mobile so that you can see both versions of uploading a video. So here we have one of the assignments from the Franklin Academy Cooper City mock classroom. This is what all teachers are added to so that we can kind of show you examples of what to do from a page that looks more like what you can see, because obviously from the teacher's end, it looks a little bit different. I'm going to go here to where it says add or create. And from here, you can attach a file or you can link from YouTube if you're hosting your videos on YouTube. If you've uploaded your videos to Google Drive, you can link it from there. Most people, you will probably add it as a file though. Once you click on file, it'll bring up a file browser and you can find the file in your computer and attach it there. Now, another version that might be a little bit easier for you just because the camera is right there is for me to show you on mobile. So let me go ahead and show you on mobile here. So here is the mock classroom on mobile. Go to classwork at the bottom. I've clicked on the informative essay, scroll up or swipe up and click where it says add attachment. You have all the same options that you had on desktop, except now you also have pick photo or use camera. I'm going to click on use camera here in a second, but you can use pick photo if your video is already recorded. Here in use camera, you could record the video live. Obviously, you'd have to give your phone the microphone and camera permissions. But here we are. I'm just recording a short little video. Remember, the song should not be that long, less than a minute for these video attachments. And then as it loads, I will see that the video has been uploaded, and then you can mark it as done, which will allow me to grade it for you. Now I'm also going to show you adding an attachment from your camera roll. You would click on add attachment. You would click on pick photo, and then it'll pull up your most recent images that you can use. So if you just finished recording it, you could go ahead and pull it up super quickly. So yeah, that's all that it takes to upload a file into Google Classroom. The problem before was that the files weren't really playing on my part, but now that I've fixed that problem with my computers, you can absolutely attach a file, again, either using your phone or using a desktop browser. The other announcement I wanted to make for you was that if you wanted to, if you have an instrument that you prefer more than the ocarina to learn new music on, I want to make sure that I can support that now that we're working from home. So for example, if you have a piano or a keyboard at home and you want to show me how to play Star Wars on the piano, then you can do that, with the caveat, with the condition that my videos still need to stay focused on ocarina instruction because that's the instrument that I know that everyone has. But if you wanted to, and you feel comfortable enough teaching yourself music on that instrument, you could record a video of yourself playing on guitar or on piano or anything else that you might have. And as long as all the notes are correct, then I can give you credit for learning the song on your instrument of choice. Now, if you still want my help learning the song, but you're learning it on a different instrument, I might be able to help you, but you would have to show up to a Zoom session in person. So if you need help learning the song on guitar, then that kind of locks you out of recording the song ahead of time, if that all makes sense. The last thing I wanted to cover today was that this week, your assignment that is due on Wednesday is a knowledge check for Star Wars. It's a true-false question asking you, what does it mean when the holes are colored in on ocarina tablature? I want to show you how to read ocarina tablature. Okay, so here is some ocarina tablature. This is Zelda's Lullaby from the game Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And the way that you would read this is just like the tab that is at the bottom of the Star Wars music, except this time it's arranged without the sheet music and with just the images of the ocarina. So what you have to imagine is you hold your ocarina in the orientation that it is showed here on the ocarina tab. So for example, here they have the mouthpiece facing downward. So I think it's impossible for me to show you because it's mirrored in my camera. But this is sort of the look that they're going for with the ocarina. If you held it like this from your perspective, then it would look just like it is in the image. But obviously to the camera, you're seeing the back of the ocarina. So you have to hold your ocarina the way that it is being presented to you in the tablature. And then whenever you see a black hole, one that has been colored in, you use your fingers and you make sure that those holes are being covered. So that first note, you can see that the 4 notes on top are being covered. These 4 here are colored in, and then you have 2 from this side that are colored in, as well as the thumbs on the back, which are the 2 holes at the bottom. So if you held your hands the way that it is showing, you would recognize this as E. The next note after it, you would lift these 2 fingers off because those 2 holes on the bottom right are no longer colored in. So the first 2 notes are, and you can follow along playing the whole song like this, and you should kind of know the rhythm when you're going into ocarina tablature. That's why it's not really as good as sheet music, because it's not giving you as much information. But in this version of the tablature, this is actually really good tablature. They also have the note lengths up in the top left of the ocarina tab, if you can see those. So there's a tiny little half note, tiny little quarter note, tiny little half note, tiny little eighth note. So you can go through and keep learning the song like this if you find this to be a little bit easier. But for the purposes of the ocarina knowledge check that we're doing this week for Star Wars, when the holes are colored in, that means you cover it with your finger. That's really all that I had for you. As a reminder, if you're picking another instrument, you should probably let me know in advance just so that I know what to expect from you. You can upload your own videos now. Please make them short so that the files don't get too big. All the songs I give you are less than a minute long, so the video should be about that length. And remember to read Ocarina tab, review what I just talked about earlier in the video. If you have any questions, you're free to send me messages. Other than that, I hope you have fun practicing. Bye!